There's that one. Are you live again now, yeah, Cap?
Yeah, we are back live again.
Lovely. Just going to grab your streams.
Gonna get on there now and we go.
Copy that to the Discord and then to the chat.
Green Summy's had several invites, so not sure what else I'm supposed to do.
Captain's POV and channel, lovely.
Yeah, let me link yours now to mine. Lobby should be going now.
We might be getting a bit of rain on at El Gordo for this lobby. The next rain is due at 7:30 to 7:36. Could make it interesting.
Yeah, Jesus.
I do like this website. I couldn't ever program it or do it myself, but I thoroughly appreciate the level of intelligence needed to do that shit.
Here we go.
Don't need the volume on this time. Move that over. Just get that there. Minimise one of them just so I've got the chat up side by side so I can answer both chats comfy. I don't need to have the race up this time. I just need that. Lovely. Good to go. He's got the setting set 6 laps. Vinewood is up. Cheers, Captain. Great work, guys, from Junior Jones. We're doing what we can, and it's just what we like to do, lad. We wouldn't be doing it if we didn't enjoy it. And the fact so many of you do enjoy like the commentary as well as the actual events, it just makes it a lot easier to do, as much as sometimes it can get a little bit dramatic among the racers and stuff when shit goes wrong. Like, me and Reggie may have a little bit of an issue just because I did spin him out on the last race, but I did hold my hands up in the end once I'd watched it back, and with the chat with Captain at the beginning, I am willing to give up my points for that race to him and stuff like that. Like, I'm willing to hold my hands up. It was about the only crash I had, though, of my own fault. Was clearly treeing my best. Tonku is the host for the lobby.
Alright, that's it. You can go.
As things stand, we will be seeing 4 drop out of this lobby. And, we may see a couple more step in as the racing progresses.
Alright, we can go. We can go.
Good luck, Team Venom. Or Venom. From Vetro.
Yeah, Tony, we can go if you're watching the stream.
Whew. He is watching the stream. He's launched. He's followed the captain's instruction.
Here we go.
Good luck to the boys from XV. Yeah. Got a tank boss that I will be showing a little bit more light enthusiasm towards, just because I know him a little touch better, but I do also know doubling a couple of the lads in the lobby. So Gary Goudini's been nice and supportive on the streams today. Droopy had my back in the chat the other night. I thought I'd overstep my mark. But it was all just bands.
Yeah.
I really didn't mean to cause any offence myself.
And we are off.
Oh. I'm trying to get a bit further back in the grid here, just so we can see everybody. We're going to go to 330. fine, nice, tiny clip. Oh, he gets unlucky and gets clipped heavy. He's spun around swiftly. Mad Trevor slides. That is nothing to do with 3-3 though. You carry on, lad, and just get yourself back up to speed. Stepdaddy going over the top. And there's somebody
Big.
dying early. That
Lucas
is
the King.
Lucas the King. And from my experience, it took me a little bit longer to respawn with thinking I could drive up the mountain a bit too quicker than the respawn.
I was spectating on you as you died.
Oh, that was dumb.
Yeah, first lap I was like, oh.
I've got PTSD over this race now. It went so well in practice.
It's like a semi-final move, mate. Last lapper, you need to get up there. Not a first lap of the fucking champs. Here we go.
And then to fail it twice as well, so it's a guaranteed DNF. At least I didn't take anyone else. Oh.
No.
So got a first lap of a 1 minute .527 from Dublin Wolf, best lap. Tank does pull off the skip I failed really nicely. He's going to gain a little bit of time. Oh, somebody drifts off to the right. Maybe a bit of a bump with the white car. Didn't quite catch the name. Maybe Dr. Green Thumpy losing a couple of positions. But Tank 7th place. Your stepdaddy first. Battling with Held and Gary Goudini. Dublin Wolf Droppy top 5. Spreads out a little bit for top 10, right back here to 030 or 330. Tank, nice, soft, gentle lines, just extending his corner out, but sticking on that red wood. Little tap, but he gets out the power and doesn't cause any additional roughage to Held there.
Gary Houdini with the pips as he goes through the sky, relentless down with a faster line.
He gets lucky to avoid the back there. Is there anybody just in range here where we can see it all? Easy amnesia, perfect swap back. Have spent time spectating ZZ for the previous championship. Goes in for the boost, holding the slipstream as long as possible. Does just miss that boost, maybe just keeping the eye on the stream, seeing a car pop up. Did see that happen to a couple of people in the Mo event last night. Nice line from Amnesia though, avoids the orange car on the outside of her. Big air time, no brick as well from Amnesia. Takes a big lead after the jump. Little tickler slipstream. The boost really helped her out. I'm going to move back a little bit, maybe Dr. Green Thumpy, see the back of this pack. Slide corrected nicely. Dublin Wolf is who we ended up landing on as the positions swapped. Dublin Wolf protecting that boost pad from west side really nicely, just holds him off it, holds his line, doesn't push him away from it, just didn't move. Clean stuff from Dublin. Best lap 55.416 from west side in the Misfit crew. Gonna hide that hood for a minute. In fact, gonna just shuffle back a little bit, maybe. Oh, a bit of a brick. Oh, and he's tapped the back and he got away with it. Dr. Green Thumpy does get away with being spun out. I believe it was Dr. Green Thumpy anyway. There's a bunch of 3 to 5 cars just a bit further back on the mini-map. Should be able to slipstream back up into the mix. I believe there's one more lap remaining, if not 2. It's getting a bit aggressive, like this could be the final approach. It's not though. Behave then, guys, behave. It's not time. It's not time for the messiness. It's never time for the messiness, but certainly not just before you hit the final lap or potential final lap.
No.
I do wish it'd show us the lap count and time of the person you're spectating on, sort of thing.
Yeah,
It's the one thing that's missing from spectator mode, really.
Yeah.
Nice flip from Amnesia, half flip, stalled it in the middle and brings it back down, avoids the brick again, landing on all four wheels and lets Tonku through on that left side. Holds the line to keep the boost as well. Really nicely done. Couple of taps on the outside, I can hear it all coming together, but they seem to be holding their lines. Go to Harden Up Cupcake, I thought that was going to be Dr. Green Thumpy. This is the final approach. Harden Up Cupcake with the speed. A couple of people holding their lines, aggressive. Oh, Harden Up Cupcake does hold. A potential slide there. Dreamers saying send invite. Is Dreamer in this lobby?
Yeah,
I didn't see
is,
Dreamer.
yeah.
Yeah, he was supposed to be. Yeah, we'll try Dreamer. If you... Dublin or Tonku, if you're still listening, lad, extend the time and invite Dreamer Casey. Oh, Lucas, that'd have been a lovely ramp skip, lad. Just clipping the sign. Yeah, I've got a secondary account that I can come back and do commentary and stuff on PS4 with, or like transfer that account over initially to PlayStation 5 and keep this one on one or the other. Either or, I can still keep playing with PlayStation guys without too much issue on 4, but still be able to enjoy the extended and enhanced version myself and see what I can actually do and improve there myself, because it's a bit close to PC. Quick scroll through the points. Oh, I accidentally pressed X, that was stupid. Fat fingers. Nobody did lag out. That one. Hopefully Captain did get through. Yeah, Tonka, if you can extend time and invite Dreamer, that'd be muchly appreciated. He's just looking for the sports cars. Yeah, Dreamer doesn't need that invite. Tonku, extend the time and invite. Dreamer KC.
If not, we'll have to get Dreamer on the next race. But
Yeah,
he has to take it in between the races, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, you can't take it during the race, and I don't know if anybody will pull over to invite him like Killer did.
No, but he has to take it at the right time.
Yeah. Oh, he's in.
He's got it.
Good. Perfect. And he extended the time just as he joined. That would have been a little bit late if he didn't, but still, the thought was there.
Yeah.
I got like the confidence. Lucky I'm not Hotring racing. I'd win every race.
Who says that?
Rug. One of the U8C boys. He's becoming a bit of a stunt racer as well. Come through like mine and Esco streams, and it's just time zone wise. U8RC is one of the best crews for him.
Yeah.
Send me that setup for next Saturday, Rug. I need an OP setup. Yeah, I need that setup. I'll decide whether Official and Viper and that need it. You give it me. We'll see how powerful it is and see if that's like me getting 200 quid. Level of OP.
Here we go. We'll start on board Lucas.
I'm joking, I will share it around if it is a nice OP setup. Lucas King, nice start. Caught a bit of slipstream from Romain and Tankbusters up the hill. Pulls up to the front pack, it's what, 8-9 wide already, 10 wide. It's a green car bumping in. not as many people going for the tube as they do in my lobby, but the outside of the tube is where it's messy for Lucas and Dr. Green Thumpy. It comes off worse for Thumpy. I'm going to go back. Lucas is waiting, the lovely lad, as I did mention before. I think that was just a bit of an in-air collision. I think Dr. Green Thumpy feathered slightly, cut back to the left, and caught the nose of Lucas. I think you would have been good to carry on there, Lucas, lad, but really appreciate, again, the waiting up. We will move forward and let you two just come back through. But that did look like one of them racing incidents to my eye rather than your intentional fault or error, driver error or sort of thing. Really struggled through that sentence. Back with Azizi Amnesia up behind Crispy Bacon and Gary Goudini remain and harden up Cupcake.
We're sticking on board with Gary just up at the front here at the minute. We'll just stay there for the first lap.
Nice, clean out of the tube, just letting car hit the bank surface. Right, get these chats back up and in. Yep, Thumpet, what a name. Certainly for Hotring. Close that one. That's the one. Captain can't hear Ken now. Yeah, he was just. I think he's just settling in. His captain does have the longest day with the Hotring stuff, so he'll have to bide his time a little bit to save the voice. Gonna step back a little bit to remain.
Big crash there on the outside, west side, coming off on the worst of that. We'll have to look back at the stream. I think Gary has slowed down, waiting for west side. Oh, west side's there, it's all good. Off they go. Round the second lap. We start now up the first hill.
They've all been behaved, no explosive barrels going off.
Not yet, no.
Back off street cars are OP. Nice. Pulling up into first, taking the blue side ramps. Oh, gets a tap from behind. He holds it nicely. The guy behind, or girl, ZZ Amnesia managed to hold the line. Tankbuster's up the inside nicely, holds his line, doesn't go too aggressive, just carries his speed. Gets the pass done early enough before the corner, it didn't cause any issue for Remain. The same with Colonel Cunnilingus. We'll save most of that name for off YouTube and just call him Colonel.
Oh, held out lightly. Got a bit of a crack there. That looked a little bit. Not too sure what's going on there.
You can hear him feathering his throttle really nicely through the tube so he doesn't get wrapped up in any silly mistakes. 2:35.437 from Mojo Morris is the best lap, and he was holding first place. As I had a look, just falling back down with the catch up. It's still really quite tight. Lucas seems to have got himself back into it. We are going to shift back to relentless Gary Goudini high up on the tube wall and drifting back down, taking the lead of this little pack. Feathering his throttle though, and he's not being caught by catch-up, so he's, that could be a little bit risky. If it was the guys in the tube on the right side that are ahead, they'd have been affected by catch-up. Just trying to limit that air time maybe, but somebody who'd been right close up behind, that could have caused a nasty incident.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Again, no barrels, big spin though.
Onto the last lad now, we're going to move on to west side.
Cupcake gets spun.
Forward to west side.
Cregan that just a little bit further back. We are going to pop back to Romain and see if this pack behind can really get themselves back into the mix. They're not too far back. Tank Busters, Dr. Green, Thumpy on the left. Dr. Green, Thumpy, a lot of speed over that ramp and a big swing from left to right. This Tanky just fallen back a little bit, but we got caught up in something and just waiting up for somebody. I can't spectate on Tank, go behind him. Back up and in, Crispy Bacon up on the inside of Romain. Here's Tank nicely taking advantage of the tap on Romain from Crispy Bacon. He picks up a good few positions there. To Green, Thumpy. Trying to slip into the slipstream with the guys ahead.
West side just around the outside of the tube, looking on the inside here of Tonku. You see the guys on the other side. Mojo Morris
holds his line, he gets unlucky, but he's straightened up by Dr. Green. Thumpy, lad, you want to wait for that. You did spin him out into the tube and made him lose all his speed, lad.
What's happening there, Fox? Is he waiting or not?
No, he's not.
Okay,
he's not too far back, but he definitely caught Craig's ass after he'd been with the slipstream and stuff. They'd have already been back up in it, both of them, whereas it's just Dr. Green thumping now. Like, I think it was more like my thing with Reggie Sox. He just didn't have time to quite react to what was going on ahead of him.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to be coming down now on the step down.
But sometimes, even when you're not fully at fault, you have to hold your hands up. So I could have maybe done a bit better with that one.
Tank Buster through for the win.
Nice! Tank, come back, lad. Because he lost a lot of time to Dr. Green Thumpy off the little smash on the tube.
Yeah, back through for the win.
I don't know, because certain cars seem to get bigger boosts off having custom tyres on. There'll be something to do with what it does to the off-road tyres can clip thing, is what I think it'll be, is it'll change the effect. So cars that have tyres can clip that haven't been readjusted yet, because a lot of the cars are having that taken off, like the Emirates and all that. They don't have tyres can clip anymore. Well, they do, but they've negated it, so you don't have to use off-roads.
A win for Tank Buster from the pros. Tonku second,
yeah.
West Side, Dreamer, Dr. Green Thumpy, Dublin, top 6.
I think that gets Dr. Green Thumpy out of any potential issue as well there.
Yeah, he's talking in the lobby now, so maybe he's saying...
Little apology, yeah. Like I say, I do think that was more, like, he should have maybe waited just because he didn't react quick enough, rather than meaning to hit Craig.
Yeah.
Or Tank. They are, it's like on PC, Jed, like, why is the GTO faster, or why is it faster in tubes at 59 FPS than 60? What? How did they get that wrong? So we'll be starting with Gary Goudini on this race. A little quick flick through the drivers. Held confident, 1,000 on themselves. Well, it looks like somebody's going through putting money on people. I think they're drinking alcohol made out of unsold shark cards.
And we're off. Just move away from Gary as we were on
Tonku
the last race.
Drives straight into the tyre wall. Not quite sure what happened there with Tonku, but did
Tonku
just
likes
go...
to stay away from the trouble and then come back on the last lap.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes they respawn down the straight before you even set off. We'll sit on board with 030. from the Misfits.
Gary just catching a little bit of late slipstream does suck him off over the edge of the corner.
Gary getting sucked off.
He did, he just got sucked off the track. There's no other way to word that.
Oh, little tap
Oh,
there.
big crash. Relentless does end up hitting them head on, but that's not their fault. You carry on. They got hit into you and spun around. Nowhere you could go to avoid that.
Goddamn music off.
Oh, have you accidentally hit R1 at some point and turned the radio on?
Yeah, and then it's just dawned on me now. There's something playing. Fucking hell.
It means you will hear their in-game radio.
Yeah. Jesus. 030 doing the right thing, just backing off there.
Move the hood a little bit. Just let the racing speak for itself. We've got harden up Cupcake on the outside of Relentless. Droppy just ahead. Little tap out of the power nicely and just pulling off Relentless's front end. Nicely done by both there. Oh, chasing brake boost as they go off the curb. I like it, Relentless. I like it.
Just gonna move across
Oh!
now. Oh!
Clean was that, getting hung up on the boost and caught up on somebody, causing a bit of a 3-4 car pile
Thumpy's gone
there.
off the track. I don't know what happened there, but he went off the track.
Yeah, he got caught up in that massive smash there. I think there was a bit of lag sticking two cars together after the boost pad, and then it dragged one or two other cars into it.
Oh, Jesus. Move on board to Relentless.
Like, if they're together and they can work well with slipstream, there's still the chance to catch up.
Yeah.
But you need to work the slipstream nice together. Feather your throttle as they're coming past to let them get in front of you to grab the slipstream again, because you'll be regaining that little bit of lost time. Oh,
Missed a checkpoint, I think. Something happened up there.
You can miss it if you cut it a bit too much, but it's rare. 104.806 from Tonku. Nice stuff. Trevor's slipstream allows Relentless a pass with an extra curb boost. Just Bacon, harden up Cupcake, Lucas the King, Dublin Wall. Your stepdaddy just outside Relentless, cutting down on the blue. Nice and controlled back onto the track though. That's how you need to do it if you're going to do it. Keep control of the car because it is a bit bumpy in the wood and blue, a bit slippier. Doctor Strange Nation clearly just checking behind, making sure he had the space between Relentless, easing onto the curb gently. That's why I'm always a bit scared of that boost pad just there. You have to swing back a bit more aggressively. Let's pop back to this little pack just behind.
On board with Trevor from World Crew.
Oh, thank you, Dragon. Thank you. With that being a bit of new information to me, I completely forgot I could do that. It's the same as the hitting triangle once and it just removes the bar. Nice. Tonku, right back up into the mix, 12th place. Taking a little extra wall boost as well. Missing the boosts on the inside, just letting the car do the work through the corner. Trying to get a little bit of a curb ride on that inside red. Oh, that was 030, just coming into him a little bit, but he holds his line, uses the wall to correct himself. Dreamer does need a bit of slipstream to really stay up in the mix for this next lap. I believe it's next lap is the last lap, or this is one or the other. See everybody up ahead. There's Tank Busters getting up into the mix. This is 15th and 16th, 17th place. Not too far back to 18th and 19th. Dreamer just really trying to time it right to pick his way through the pack. There's Gary.
Oh, Tonku gets caught but keeps hold of it well.
harden up Cupcake sees the worst of it. West Side and Romaine come together, but they keep it nice and straight. That's allowed Dreamer to pick up 3 easier positions there, building the confidence through this lap.
Dublin taking the safe line around the outside.
Yeah, it's safe because if you miss your tap or anything or slide out, you're not really going to cause any issues for anyone else. But if there's any issues on the inside, you're in a prime position to get punted off. That happened to me once in practice.
Exactly. Coming into what is now the last lap.
We saw Lana. Yeah, it's looking good.
See the guys now starting to pack up. It must be the last lap.
Dreamer not letting his revs drop down as much, not feathering to fall off the pack as much as he was on that last lap.
Yeah.
Trying to keep himself right in it so he can pick up the extra position or two maybe down this lap, down this straight, then into the mix for that final straight because you can't be too far back. Yeah, there we go, just trying to pick up a couple but still not wanting to be risky. Nice and safe, he's maybe just settling back into it actually here. He's missed the slipstream as well.
Putting the brakes on in front of Dublin Wolf wasn't a good idea.
Back in it, he's going to corner cut heavily here, trying to get himself back in the mix. Tonku up to first after that early start, as Captain says, likes to just get himself out of the mix and come back on through once he's up to speed with his lines. Dreamer really picking up a void.
Oh!
I believe it was West Side's slipstream. He's pulling left. He gives him a little tap and pulls out of it.
Green Thumpy got launched. Wow!
I thought we did speak about that one last time on stream, Lan. 36.7 without barrel rolls. That was why I didn't message in the chat, but if I didn't and I've got that wrong, I am sorry. I think I have seen the downtown loop run over. I can sometimes be a little bit dead at replying and forgetting to actually hit enter. And once I close my laptop, it loses the message. But if not, I will watch it after tonight's streams. Just double check. And then hello, Jade from Chris. Oh, good, lovely sauce. No, I do need to remember to just have a scroll through the point in case we get any lag outs from this point.
Yeah, good one from Nisha from Will Crew. Tonku second, Tank Buster with a good third, following up from his win.
Place. Yeah. Cranking in some good healthy points. He's up to 5th place after that first 0-point DNF, up to 52 points. Nice stuff, laid. There we go, down to 21st, 6 points for Held at the moment. It's a bit unfortunate because Held does seem to be doing well in them earlier laps and then maybe gets caught up a little bit in others' errors or maybe gets a little bit too aggressive, not quite sure, not quite caught what's happened to himself.
Just grab a drink.
Yeah, I'll do the same in between the next two. Grab a quick water. We are on to Cuba. We've seen that this one is the non-contact, all about your throttle control. I doubt we'll see Tonku driving into the tyre wall at the beginning on this lap, this track. Papa the poopy. Yeah, need to get my hydration on. I'm going to get a cup of water after this race. I'll pop out in between the next two races as Captain's done this one. And he can keep chatting to the two streams. It'll take me a minute to grab my cup of water. The amount of races, race wins, all of that sort of stuff. Tonku a little bit lower than some, clearly, maybe a secondary account or a new character. It's positive race win weight ratio.
Okay, here we go. 30-second lineup. Cuba looking for laps around about the 51, 52, 53. Fastest time so far today, 51.3, I do believe.
Right, I'm going to start with Amnesia held. A couple of people seem to have forgot about the 30-second wait.
Yeah.
Gary Goudini, Droppy, and Held are going to potentially be losing their point. Two of them have stopped up and are waiting. So as long as they wait there, I guess they can come back into the race and stuff.
Yeah, we're going to have to
Just
work
haven't
out.
forgot that. So the only person at the moment that is still so far ahead, unless it he might wait up a little bit later into the lap and stuff, I guess we can then let it off. See the guys still reversing back through the pack, so that's fine. They've come back through the order, taken no advantage for Droppy and Held.
Gary Houdini's still in first.
Yep, that's the one we just need to watch out for. He's waiting at this next corner.
Okay.
See him on the map. Good lad, Gary. You can go, 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 go.
Yeah.
Taken no advantage from that now at all. You could have started rolling a little bit sooner, so you're up with the first, second, third, fourth. That's good, lad. Massively appreciate that. That saves any penalties applied. Now just crank up your pace and do what you can from here. These light mistakes do happen from time to time. You forget in the heat of the races, but it has all been made as clear as possible. I do commentary for some crew v crew battles and stuff. It's just being from the stunt stuff and building that community is my primary focus in general, is the stunts, and then when time allows and for the bigger competitions with captain and that, I do free myself up for it and try and schedule around. And I am looking at getting involved in a bit more stuff with streets and all of that as well. But I do love my stunts. It's an exciting thing to commentate on with the tube exits and all the shortcuts.
On board with Amnesia. This is a nice little pack just behind the front runners.
Clean lines. Good braking
51.7 from Lucas.
Just going to gain 5th place, is this? Extra curbs though from Mojo Morris, just battling hard. Good clean braking point. Clean turning from Amnesia. Clipping nice curbs, cutting the track where they can. A little bit later on the brakes this time. We'll go to Mojo. Apply the pressure around, keep our eyes on Tonku, Lucas, etc. ahead. Lucas is leading the way, 51.772. You can see the lap times coming in just that little bit better than mine from earlier and stuff. 52.529 from Romain is about where I was getting. Nice. Bit deep into the corner, has allowed Amnesia to pick up 5th, but then carries the pace through, really clean, and then manages to keep speed on exit.
Good battle here, I think.
I try.
I'm going to move up to
Relentless.
Relentless.
Just enjoy it.
Sorry, bro, go on.
Little tap of the horn as he gets back on the steering, trying to close the gap up on your stepdaddy. Is Mojo Morris. Extra curbs from Tonku, trying to close up on Lucas. Lucas just
Relentless is going to get him under pressure here. Tonku's overdriving, trying to catch Lucas, and Relentless is right on him. Yeah, he's got the line. Tonku's wide.
Yeah, he did just get, improve his lap time, but then just over or under braking into the corner cost him a little bit. Lucas King also improved his lap time down to a .588 in the 51s, with 51.741 from Tonku. Really nice laps. Amnesia 51.9 at 5.4 as well. Really good stuff. A little bit deep, but carrying that pace through the exit nicely. Does see herself away from Mojo. Looking like she is going to do enough to take 5th place. Well, if she keeps nice and consistent and clean. It's a Lucas with a big lead at the moment. Tonku just overdoing it, maybe a touch again, costing himself a third place as well. It may be putting himself into position to try and pounce back. Mojo nearly collecting the wall like I did earlier, but keeping himself away from it nicely. Through the corner, 51.588 still the best lap. I think we've still got one more lap left after this, but we'll see as Lucas crosses the line.
I think this is the last lap.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
So Amnesia does get a consistency up and improve it. 51.4 steals the best lap from Tonku. I think he just pinched third place as well.
Nice.
We'll have a little look. Just tied it all together for that final lap. He did get third and he did get the .4. So the nice double sweep there from Tonku, just making up for that earlier mistake, at least a little bit, catching one of the positions back and making up maybe a little bit as well by sweeping away the best lap. I think that's potentially the best lap so far. Grit is still on Xbox, I believe, from the videos I've watched anyway. They've got Xbox buttons. They're secretly on PC. But no, I think it is Xbox. It's just been around the channel a long time as Lana or Igris. Long time supporting myself, Mobbin, Esco, all of us. Scroll through the points, just make sure I get everyone.
Yep. Tonku with the early lead, Amnesia, Dr. Green thumping third, Relentless Westside, Tank Buster coming down looking at the bottom, Held, Dr. Strange Nation, Cunnilingus, Dropey and 030 in the elimination places.
Yeah, Gary Houdini just on the chopping block. That's who they're, the guys behind, one or two just above to the positions I'll be looking at for now. Let's see where they can go from there. But hello Thomas, how you going, fella? I should be giving you a bit of a mod at this point. I know you are on Xbox, so commentary's not going to come by, but you've been around the channel not quite as long as Lana. But good amount of time. Always been supporting. And same for Jed. And XV was in my lobbies in the parties with me and Viper from time to time. That's all my moderatorships complete for today, I believe. The new Hotringers just need to stick around a little while. That's all it takes, really. It's a community-based channel.
Here we go. Race 5, I do believe, Vespucci. No slipstream.
Pop back as far back down the order as I can quickly.
We're going to start with Gary.
How far back can I get? That'll do, Dr. Strange Nation. Hey, Dab, how you going, fella?
We're going to go over to Romain, 1933. We haven't seen him yet.
Oh, break loose up the hill from Held. Like they got 2 or 3. They pulled them away from your stepdaddy. Dr. Strange Nation did shift a little bit from right to left, but does manage to get underneath everybody nice and cleanly. I'm very well, Deb, thank you. I hope you're doing smashing too. I have another Hotring lobby to commentate after this with Official and Viper in. And then Captain and James will be covering lobby 5 while I move on. Big explosion. And Crispy behind as well.
He is Crispy!
Yeah, Crispy Bacon is a burnt bacon. And hello, Matt, how you going, fella? Yeah, I've got the Unholy and Alex Oz match versus Spam L2 and Nick Ox at 10 PM.
On board with Dublin Wolf.
Oh, somebody takes that inside wall and takes 2 other people for a bit of a spin. We'll pop back a little bit and just have a look behind at who that was. I believe that's going to be Mad Trevor or 0330 Harden Up Cupcake Lucas King, etc. Just a bit further back. Who am I on at the moment? I'm with Dr. Strange Nation. He's in 7th place. Mad Trevor's going to be just there.
Yeah, I'm on board with Dublin right now.
3-3 just behind.
Into the tube for the second time.
Oh god, don't go back and watch my racing stream from earlier. I didn't manage to blow up, but I fucked up and DNF'd the first race. All my own error. Didn't get caught. Nobody hit me. I didn't hit nobody. Just failed. Wide has come down the hill. We do want to just move back. That's what I'm just waiting for. A prime opportunity to move back a little bit. We do just want to pick wisely. Mad Trevor's probably not a bad choice. Yeah, Craig's really not doing too badly. Vipre's up in 6th place, I believe it was, at the beginning of this race. At the moment, he's cranking his points in nicely. He's holding 2nd place in the race as it stands. See him, he's nice and gentle on his line, but he's being nice and firm to hold his curbs a little bit as well. He's not giving it up completely. 2 laps remaining. Best lap 1:27.56.
25.7 now,
yeah,
from
just
Tonku.
Stolen away by Tonku. Hello, Ventura.
Just on the back of Held there. Oh, big wheelie by Held. Held nice as well by Held.
Like he's going for the right side tube here. Got a lot of people in the left. A couple of people behind Mad Trev in this right side, playing it a little bit safer.
Out the tube for what, I believe, what, the 3rd time now? 4th time? Oh, west side.
Oh god, I'll have to try it
Dublin.
before you manage it. No, joke. Yeah, go back and watch it. It's funny. I managed to qualify, so it's all good in the end.
Stepdaddy.
Manages to keep the line nice and straight and turn towards the wall before the air time. That could have been not nice. But it's still right in the mix, just keeping my eye on him for Viper Boy. Just rides the wall a little bit. Gets away with it. I've bricked on that wall once, twice in practice. Little Stepdaddy on the curb. You can see Craig on that blue bit, just getting a bit of extra boost than you do off the curb. There's 2 more lobbies of this today. I'm commentating one more myself, and then Captain and James will be doing the final lobby, because that clashes with the 2v2 that I have to cover because I couldn't find commentary cover for it. Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you, Ventura. Hope you are too, my man.
Oh, that was a big crash there in the tube.
Nice and safe through this lap. And yeah, Igris is Lan. That's a name on the Discordial. What the Discord name? Voids that blue lip there. Could have caused a bit of a barrel roll incident. Bit of a brake boost down the hill to hold 2nd place. Missed a couple of boosts. Just trying to gain a bit of positioning. Just sticking on the wood. Interesting as well is he does have the chrome tyres on, so he clearly feels this is a bit quicker. The lower friction prop of the wood does allow certain tyres to gain bigger speed. He's trying to make his move down the outside here. Picking up speed and position. Up to 3rd, 2nd, 1st. He's going to get a little extra clip of curb. Got the final lap. Yeah, that would have been relatively nicely timed for him. We might need to get a bit more centralised.
that was a bit of a step down by stepdaddy onto the back of somebody.
Travis sticking to his tube. This is the final lap. 125.705. Still with Tonku. He's up to 9th place. Again, just sticking to the wood, feathering his throttle so he doesn't lose too much traction with the track. Boost take effect and allow Lucas Tank and that on by. Bit of air time from Doctor Strange. Little land. Nothing Tank could do about that. Somebody landed on top of him and causes them to do a bit of a barrel roll. Strange gets wrapped up in a bit of an area of his own.
Little tap by Tank runs in just on the back of Dublin. Dublin holds it well. Tank moves across the line, and here we go running up. I think this is the run to the line.
Tonku or somebody did catch the back end of someone. It is Mad Trevor just trying to cut him gently.
That was close. Run to the line.
Yeah, Nathan is in the tournament. And then I raced at 4 PM my time as well. Get involved in it a little bit. Squeeze the yawn out. I'm going to do a quick scroll through the points just to make sure it's on both of the streams, and I'm going to go grab my glass of water.
I'm going to brew my coffee. We do. Anybody that's watching, the results are updated on the website for lobbies 1 and 2.
Nice, that has been updated. I'll have a quick look at that before the end of the stream. That's just positions, so I do need to scroll back through.
We have posted everyone's scores, although everyone knows it is the top 16. So you've got 16 from Lobby 1, all made it through. You have 17 players on Lobby 2 showing, but only 16 made it. So the last person did.
Back in 1 second.
That's alright, yep. We are moving forward onto VK Diamond Casino. All still to play for. And we are off. Start on board with Held, who's having a little bit of a tough evening. Mojo all the way over left to right. Held needs to put the brakes on a little bit and is just driving through people. Held, that was a little bit aggressive.
Yeah, double duty, triple duty if you count. Stunt commentary separate from Hotring commentary. I am back, Held at leak, doing nicely up in.
Let me check. Apparently I'm quite low, so let me adjust my microphone at level quickly. Too low. That's probably better. Yeah.
Alabo. 9 p.m. lad.
Better.
Let's get rid of that again. I've had a little look at the positions.
Can I be heard again on the stream? Let me just check.
I think so. I've not heard anybody say can't.
Yeah, Viking saying I was quiet and they couldn't hear me.
Maybe it was just because you would both go to get a drink then.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, little
Loving
tap
the
there,
events
little tap by Held. Oh, on
Held
Strange Nation.
On the inside, where's Strange Nation? I can't see.
Held pushed into West Side pushed into Hell, to Strange Nation.
That would be a bit of a Held incident to be looked into. We'll see how the positions lie at the end.
Perfect.
As we did with Tank Buster, with him getting the win in the race, then it kind of takes away from Dr. Green Tumpy having any recompense.
Well, the time for videos is over 15 minutes ago for Lobby 2. That's why we posted the results. So,
no, like I said, I've not got any complaints. No. I'd admitted my fault with Reggie Stocks. I'm willing to hand that over without any complaints. That was the issue, but that was all sorted with me and you anyway.
No one complained. No one lodged a protest. So, it could have been taken either way. That incident.
Yeah. So, I just couldn't react quick enough, and when I watched it back, it was my fault without a doubt. Like I could have reacted better if I had quicker reactions. But
no, you were put in a position that no one could have fucking quickly moved. Nobody.
One of these 13-year-old kids that are setting all my stunt world records and stuff, maybe. But you know, I am an actual bot, not a robot. Oh, your stepdaddy does come into Held a little bit aggressive, but they hold the line nicely. That is 10 p.m. UK. That is Unholy and Alex Oz v Spam L2 and Nicox. That's the one on my channel. Barbax will be streaming his match with Albo, but I do forget at the moment who they are up against. If Albo is still here, he can answer that. Who is your 2v2 against Albo? Bot? Yep, Star Strider bot. It's what my name becomes on Discord, that once a year for the bot joke. Tank holds a slide and corrects it against Held nicely. Didn't seem to feel any negative impact from it. Kept the line nice and straight, just helped Tank straighten up. Yeah, and your sound is good now, Captain, from Viz.
Perfect. Yeah.
Oh, Held. Oh, Held. I don't know what else I can say. Just drove straight into a tube ball. There was nobody next to you, pushing you up against it.
Crazy.
Oh, did he? I missed it. Let me scroll back up. But now we've got Jed, Shark and Goku. Lovely. Somehow I missed that. Blind as a bat sometimes. Trying to focus on the race and chatting with you guys.
Here we are, we're going down to the final run now. We're going to stay with West Side.
Oh, Cupcake trying to stick on the curbs. Oh! Mojo Morris gets away with a heavy brick there, and Harden Up Cupcake does pick up a couple of positions. Yeah, it should be. Both should be good matches tonight. But yeah, I believe Sirod and Crane are covering the Shark and Alabax match, and then I am covering the Unholy, the Spam situation. That is 9 PM and 10 PM UK.
Win there for Mojo Morris from Talk Crew. Tonku second. Dr. Strange Nation. Tonku very consistent.
scroll on through.
Yep.
Mojo, Tonku, Doctor Strange Nation, Gary Houdini, and Relentless. Top 5. Tonku has got himself up into first place, nice and comfortably. A bit of a lead extended out.
Dr. Strange Nation, Crispy Bacon, Dropey, all fighting there. 16, 17, 18th.
Yeah, Gary Houdini's managed to pick up a place and a little bit of breathing room with his what's that 7 point lead over guys behind. Held just being asked, doesn't the brake button work?
Yeah, we are just moving forward here quickly as we have had the delay which has pushed back all day. So,
just a slight bit. We do seem to be catching up a little bit each time.
Yeah.
Like my lobby seemed to run a little bit smoother than the last one, and this one's run a bit, like, helped it catch up a touch as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, look forward to seeing you there, Inglis. If not, no worries. I do know real life and shiznit gets in the way. You get wrapped up in your own gaming and stuff like that. Tonku doing his thing.
Doing the dirty as a spectating on him. Just turns away. On board with Dublin.
See himself starting to get straightened out now. But just wanting to rely on himself and not get caught up in catch up too much. Just give himself a good shot at best laps.
Yeah. Although there is no prizes for best laps.
Just helps you settle in, and then by the time he's back up in the pack, he's nice and comfortable with his driving on the track.
Yeah, absolutely.
Setting his lines. He gets to pick his way through the pack.
Yeah.
Edging. Oh, Gary Houdini gets caught in two minds there, whether to skip the boost and go on the outside. Gets all sorts of hung up on the tyre wall. Bless the lad, that is going to maybe allow him and Tonku a bit of slipstreaming together. Tonku right up behind him now. He's going to have that pace. Gary back up to pace, grabbing the boosts and the curbs. We are going to head on forward to mid to back of the pack.
We're going to move forward to Cole Cunnilingus, just behind the pack there.
Nice. So if not sleeping or not watching Twitch, you should be watching the stunt commentary instead. Nice stuff, Igris.
Oh, little taps in there.
Brush there.
Make it through.
ZZ and Dr. Green Stumpy living by his name. Getting a little bit close to Tank's ass there, but avoids it nicely. Just avoids going up to the boost. Didn't want to challenge Crispy Bacon too hard. Oh, pardon.
Just taking it away as we look behind. Just everyone seems to be. Oh, we got a straggle away at the back. I think that is Tonku though.
Quick scroll through the positions and I will press L3 to get rid of the list. Tonku has put his Gary Houdini. So Tonku has picked up a position.
Yeah.
Tank really up in the mix, battling for first. Second time I've seen his name pop up. Lucas the King swapping with him. Bit of rubbing between Colonel and I believe it was, I can't see the name of the car.
West side with the 41 car.
Just getting a little bit up into Tank, but feathering nicely. In the end, pulling out from behind Droopy, a touch late catching the back left a little, but no wobble on Droppy's car. Is it Droopy or Droppy? I think Droppy's 2 P's. It's Drop P. Droopy, yeah. It's just a shift back a touch. This one. Oh, no, never mind. Held just shifting back through the order a little bit for us there. Allowing to see a little bit more of the action. Your stepdaddy right up behind Crispy Bacon. Slipstream, you can hear the engine revs dulling every now and then as they feather west side with the finger out the window. It just seems to be feathering heavy enough to miss out on the slipstream, not going aggressive at all on the curbs, choosing to avoid the bump boost. Oh, pack ahead. Where is Held? Held in 14th place. We've got a good 13 cars ahead. Remain just coming up on the inside, so that makes 14 ahead of Held. 15. Little bump from Relentless on Dr. Green Tumpy, shifting his line a little bit. He cut across, but they held it really nice. Oh, Held a little aggressive on the sticks and ends up off. I think that was their fault, pulled to the right into one of the cars and then back across the track. I need to swap position in case they're about to rage quit, because they have not respawned very quickly there. I've managed it and I'm on to Mojo Morris. He's in the back of Strange Nation. They both hold it in the end nicely. Dr. Strange saves himself shooting off the track. Held did just seem to tap right a little bit heavily, touched the car on the right, that then sent them into the car on the left and span them off the track. Didn't really affect either other car. Like I say, just stuck in the middle in that bit of a sandwich and a little bit heavy on the stick caused the issue. It's one of these green cars they did initially hit. Mojo Morris is up into first. We're going to shift back to Mad Trevor. Get a good view of this pack. It is big pack. Trevor in 17th, a slide and a spin and a bit of a smash ahead. Charge for the line. Trevor trying to clip a bit of extra
into the finish now, Dr. Strange Nation. Mojo Morris, Relentless. Ooh.
He gets 4th or 5th place, does Mad Trevor. Nice stuff. Managed to avoid them incidents on the final straight. There was a big spin and then somebody crashing head on into that spinning car. Hello, Barbacks, my man. Yeah, it was just, I think, just a little bit of a heavy touch on the sticks from Held, causing them to go into one car and then the other. Really unfortunate stuff. They did seem to be given enough space in the middle. Just a little bit scared with or a little bit twitchy with the cars either side. Literally as it comes on through, Honku does get himself back up to 10th place. Best lap 124.996. Mojo Morris, Relentless, Dr. Strange Nation, Crispy Bacon and Mad Trevor are our top 5. Honku holds the lead, but the gap shortens up behind him too. Relentless. And then guys in the drop now. Dr. Strange Nation, Gary Goudini does fall into the mix. What was it? 0330. Quick look at the stream just to catch the last 3 names. Droopy, Colonel, Cunnilingus and Held are relegation prospects at the moment.
Just to butt in, there's a guy in the boxing called Wilberforce Sherbio. What a fucking name that is.
That's a good name. That is a good name. It's like there's a football player, it's something successful, like marvellous, successful marvellous, or something like that. It's a fucking great name for a footballer.
Here we go. Let's go Dublin from Joe DeSarno, a.k.a. iRock, a.k.a. Putz, a.k.a. Fuckface. AKA my best friend on the game, who can also be a fucking wanker.
Same as everybody in it though, Captain.
Yeah, me and Eric have a different relationship. He sends me Twinkies.
Oh, Rock, if that relationship ever falls through, mate, I'm here for the Twinkies.
Dublin, turn it on. Fuck, mate, we ain't even get Killer turning it on yet. Don't ask Dublin. Jesus.
To the slipstream, Tonku, with it being a 2-lap, just doing maybe a little bit of feathering of the throttle, not wanting to get too far behind on this one. A bit too much work to catch up. Oh, big crash, and Dr. Green Thumpy is up and over the tube wall. That wasn't Held's fault. Got caught up in a collision on the inside, as did Tonku. But that bunch behind did cause a bit of an issue. Go, go, go from Renia Handy. Hello, Bolid.
Just going to stay on board with Harding Up Cupcake for now.
Yeah, I'm going to move forward off Held. I've spent quite a bit of time with Held. I'm going to sit
I keep setting off with Held every time. Yeah. Well, he's at the bottom of the table, so let's hope that they don't leave before the end, because we'll get booted.
Yep.
Shit.
As long as we're not on them when they do leave, I think it keeps us in the lobby.
What is the chances of me being on Reggie Socks when it kicked me? What are the chances?
When he rages, yeah. It's just unfortunate timing.
Yeah. Your stepdaddy just going to get on the front there. I'm looking forward to seeing one of my favourite named races in the next lobby. My juicy ass hurts.
I'm just glad they're not in the same lobby with your stepdaddy. That was catching me out saying their names side by side last time.
Yeah, he's about to land on my juicy ass.
So it does seem to just be falling behind a bit, missing out on a bit of slipstream to Mad Trevor and that. Not quite sure what happened with Tank. He did just fall back a little bit.
Oh, Harding Up Cupcake, stepdaddy, getting nicely together.
As he is further forward, and it's messed up my order a little bit. We're going to go on to Dublin and see where he's at in the race.
Oh, Mojo just catching the back of Relentless. Mojo realises now that he caught him.
Fourth place.
He's just going to slow down now and wait.
This has messed up
He's
slightly.
going to wait. He is slowing down a touch, I think. Yeah, there's Relentless.
It is the last lap.
Mojo Morris doing the right thing there. Relentless back with them now.
Final few corners. Looked like there was a big spin there on landing from somebody. Lost a lot of time. Didn't quite see who it was. And Dr. Green Thumpy, can't have been him that got taken off the track then, surely.
Oh, there's a crash in there. It looked like Tonky was part of that. He's pulled over and waited.
Dr. Strange Nation maybe instead was the one that got taken off the track early on. Cross the line. 2:58.244 from your stepdaddy leads the way. Buster's right in the mix, just in front of Held. Amnesia right on the outside, Dublin up the inside. Tank catches a bit of tube, didn't quite see what happened there. We'll see if anything comes off that. That was next to Held.
On board the Crispy Bacon.
Bit of a tap, but Dublin Wolf holds a little tap from Crispy. Really nice, just pulling out of the slipstream a bit too late from Crispy.
Crispy Bacon. What a fucking name.
Back in the mix from Dublin, back up to pace. Tank has fallen down to 15th, but there's plenty of track left, around 2 minutes, just over, just under. You know, I'm going to pop back a little bit. We'll go see how Droopy is doing. If there's any chance of this pack getting back in it, there really is.
What happened there?
Tank was there on the right. I didn't quite see who it was.
Oh, he got
Crispy
caught there
Bacon.
by Gary, but Gary's waiting.
Yeah.
Gary's there with him now.
Tank just coming down the bank side as they're about to come underneath the tyre arch, about halfway point. Like Tank got a nice brake boost there on the flat. It's just got a bit of extra speed, and droppy here. These chrome wheels might be affecting the speed he gets on track, because these might be better on the friction or lower friction wood prop rather than the actual track.
Oh, there's a wipeout there.
Gordon, nice, picking up a couple of positions, going to fly over the top of 3-3 really cleanly.
3-3's waiting. It wasn't really 3-3's fault though.
To 13th. Tank back up to 5th, 6th place alongside Dreamer. Like someone had pulled up on the inside thinking something could be their fault or a missed checkpoint if somebody's turned around. Oh, held, really aggressive pull across. Going onto the tube. Whoa, that is risky.
Oh,
and then smashes in. West side holds it, gets away with that, does held, and then taps the back of Tonka as well. Droopy just decides to stay out of it and goes into the wider tube. That's a wise choice with that sort of dangerous driving going on ahead. Try and grab yourself some slipstream down the straight and pick up a position as soon as you can avoid the crashes. Good lad, did what you could and just kept yourself out of trouble there.
Held from caution to the wind.
Yeah, like properly flinging themselves left to right onto that tube and then aggressively into West Side, who holds it nicely.
Dreamer saying, fuck this, I'm not finishing the race. Not too sure what's happened
Lucas
there
the King, Dr. Green, Thumpy, Mojo, Morris, Tonka and Relentless getting top 5. Your stepdaddies, Easy, Held, Westside and Hardnut Cupcake are the top 10. Craig might count himself as a little bit unlucky, might have got caught up in one of them little ending instants. He was up in the mix before that. But there will be, is it 50 minutes after the event, Captain, to get your complaints in?
1 hour. 1 hour from the time that the last race finishes, so check your watches and you've got 1 hour till after. That's the slap from Tanku.
We're in the middle, quick hold down and scroll, just to get the bottom points.
Gary just 6 points away now from the final place. Dr. Strange Nation 1 point above Crispy Bacon Romaine. It's a tight, it's 2 races to go with the non-contact as well. Anything can happen in these last 2 races there. This is going to be a fight to the last race here. Moving on to El Gordo. I want to say thank you again to Tonku for hosting.
Got 2 races left. This is El Gordo, 8 laps, non-contact, so we're all about your throttle control through them corners, carrying your speed as cleanly as possible.
Will be a line up and go on 30 seconds this time. Hopefully the guys have remembered. Anybody is watching and checking the website, you will realise that the Lobby 1 points are not in the same with Lobby 2. It's because of the lobby size.
Yeah.
So you can just basically double everyone's points from Lobby 1s and you'll get a good idea of what the true score would have been. However, it doesn't affect anything as lobbies are not compared. So it's each to their own lobby.
Yeah. Back up. Self in the action. Hashtag sandbagger left my ass off from Viking. Nice win Lucas from Simon Slime. Zoom out a little. I think they're on Dreamer. We are.
And we're off. Seemed like a good, clean enough start.
Yeah. A few of them went at the same time, showing that they were on cue with each other.
We're going to move off Dreamer and go to Lucas. Always good value, especially on this track as well.
Yeah, it was nice and clean on the other non-con as well. Oh, that was lag, showing him just coming off the barrier. holding his line and feathering that throttle really nicely.
Oh,
Lucas
Lucas!
though runs really wide. Oh, does he though? The lag.
No,
It's
the lag.
He's
Wow!
back.
Wow!
He's back.
I'm going off, Lucas.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Nice and clean on Dreamer, and I can see everything ahead. We've got Zizi, Tonku, Dr. Green, Thumpy, Mad Trevor just ahead, Relentless, Mojo Morris, and Lucas the King.
We are
battling
on
first.
to Relentless.
108.880 is the best lap from Lucas as things stand as he gets himself back up into first.
35.139 now from Relentless. More.
Nice. Pulling it right down as they cross the line again.
Conolingus with a new personal best.
Trevor holds that nicely, hits the barrier a little bit hard, but he saves any spin out on it. Through nicely.
We're going to go just back. We'll go take a look at Dr. Green Thumpy, who's just behind the front pack here, fighting with Tonku and Amnesia.
Find somebody again, collects the barrier. I think that might have been Mad Trev again. He's still right behind. Maybe that was your stepdaddy this time. Little tap of the horn. Easy. Holding pace nicely. 34.951 from Lucas the King. I've seen a little bit lower. I think that was from Viking with 34.7 during the week.
Tankbuster personal best, 35.3.
Nice.
Always good to do your PBs in competition.
Yeah. Holding 12th place nicely. Looking to try and pick up another position or two over west side, and your stepdaddy. There could be a free position. It is. Everybody moving up one. As I believe it was 3-3 or Dublin Wolf coming into the wall. I think it was 3-3 that was up ahead.
Relentless just pushing behind Mojo. Mojo, oh, just off the wall. Holds it well, though.
Through his corner really nicely. Holding it, just avoids the last corner. Gaining revs on Dr. Green Thumpy using the vibration bit at the bottom. Couple of little improvements here and there, but Lucas still with the best lap. Put that hood away for now. I think we're just going to see here Lucas clear air at the front. Mojo just falling off a little bit, but holding pace over Relentless. Amnesia then making up 4th place. Dreamer holding 5th with Dr. Green Thumpy just behind. Oh, what's his pace nicely to that corner though. Just losing out on the final exit. 35.290 PB from your stepdaddy. Feathering late and 35.109 from Droopy. Nice stuff, fella. Getting his focus up and in for the event.
Gonna move just forward, just to Amnesia. We could become. I think we're coming to the closing laps
The
of the
last
race.
little bit, yeah, just
yeah,
crossing
that was
line.
it there. Yeah.
Lucas the King takes the win. Mojo Morris followed by Relentless, Amnesia, and then Dream, I believe, was the order, unless there was any final position swaps between Mojo and Relentless. Final.
Lucas, 34-9. Lucas, Mojo, Relentless Amnesia, Dreamer, Green Thumpy, Trevor, Romain, Your Stepdaddy, Harden Cupcake. Out the top 10. Tonku with the lead, Relentless, Mojo, Lucas, Your Stepdaddy, Amnesia, Westside, Dr. Green Thumpy, Tankbuster, and Trevor round out the top 10. We look down at 16th and 17th. 10-point gap now.
Strange Nation holding it with 10 points, yep. So if he gets 20 points or more, he's guaranteed.
Moving into the final race.
Crush
Speedway. And we're away straight away. Tonku not fucking around, he knows.
He knows we're on a tight schedule.
He knows the commentators need a 5-minute break somewhere today. We've been searching for one since fucking 3 o'clock.
Stretch. Give me a chance to actually make a coffee between.
I just made coffee, but I made massive lasagna last night in knowing what I was going to have today, so it's a warm-up tonight. But lasagna's always better the second day. Oh, god damn it.
Everything soaks into the meat also.
Yeah, mate, it's good shit. Here we go, final race of Qualifier 3. This is Maggio Magic's favourite track, one of them with the explosives. On board with Gary, but we're just going to move away and move it over to Dropey.
I'm going to move back a little bit and then shift this hood off. Going to go with, it's landed on Held there. Like I said, I have spent quite a lot of time with Held. We'll just go to Your Stepdaddy, not spent much time on him at all. That'll zoom the camera out, a couple of little taps on the inside, a bit of a smash against the wall for a kind of Lingus, I think that was. Out of pace, feathering the throttle down the hill, doubling up, getting his nose down early, and Your Stepdaddy just manages to stay out of his ass. Coming over the top is Mojo Morris, Stepdaddy. Pulls underneath him a little bit and just gets caught. I don't think he knew quite where to pull there.
Oh yeah, there's a big crash. Moving through the tubes here. Oh, Dropey spun himself out there. Bad mistake, luckily not to get wiped out by anybody. Someone's doing the spins in there. That was not
Risky
good.
lines.
Yeah. Very risky lines. I couldn't see who was doing the loop there.
Buses up in 10th place, Held, Crispy Bacon, Lucas King, Tonku Mad, Trev, Relentless, Dublin Wolf, Westside, and Your Stepdaddy are our top 10. Tight at the front, there's 8 cars or something here along the line. How far back is the little pack? We'll just try and step back a touch to like Romain. I think it's probably a good shout. Shifting through the order. Oh, Your Stepdaddy gets tapped just as the airtime happens, causes a bit of spin. Dreamer catches a little bit of Your Stepdaddy as they get themselves straightened out. Lucas the King just here on the inside, just pulling away from Your Stepdaddy. Glad I'd stuck with that just to catch it. It looked like more of a racing incident, just getting caught up in the slipstream than anything. See the way it really begins to suck the car in and increase. Oh, that is Your Stepdaddy just cutting across the back end. You are going to have to wait for that, lad. He is feathering, going wide through the corner. Good stuff, letting Crispy Bacon back up along the side. We'll now move on. Caught a couple of exciting bits. Dr. Strange Nation picking his way through the pack just to complete the first lap. Smuddy line, but best lap looks like it's maybe going to be Relentless. They come together, the explosive barrels stopping Dr. Strange dead. It's like the red car did feather up and wait for him. I'm not sure if that was the guy that caused the accident or not. But they just all came together. just a bit aggressive on the pull together for the central checkpoint. Just for the best lap, 3:06.729 from Relentless. Closest to the centre of the checkpoint, I'm guessing, on that occasion. Tap of the horn from Strange as he comes by.
Oh, Dublin got caught in the crossfire there. Oh, he straightened up Tank Buster though in that crash. Not really any harm done.
Over the top again, Westside flying over Strange
Look of
Nation.
the Irish. Splitting through the tubes here.
Yeah, on the outside, entering the tube on the widest point. Tank Buster's in the middle a little bit. Holding it nicely.
Gotta jump off Dublin.
There's Tank picking up a couple of positions using the slipstream through the tube nicely. Held goes very high up on that back platform. You don't really gain any speed coming down it. Cars are slightly limited until they're in the slipstream and stuff, top speed. And Held again a bit heavy on the stick, just adjusting heavily into someone else's car. It doesn't cause any issue on this occasion for themselves or the other driver. And it's all going to start getting bunchy now. Tank does land on top of Mojo, but he backs out of the power and gets himself back flat on the track.
Oh, Held pushed Remain into the orange car.
Yeah.
I think the orange car's going to get back up though. He should
Tank
do.
First at the moment. Few checkpoints left. They need to go underneath the snaky tube, and that's about it.
Down the hill through the tube, up the loop,
yeah,
and a run to the line.
Tonku slipstreaming back on through, trying to get to the loop first. You will lose that catch up through some of the loop as people shift into first and stuff behind you. So it can't help just to keep your speed. You can see them battling for it. Oh, Relentless getting the boost I got during practice. That might be enough to hold the lead. It was for me, certainly with a little bit.
They're coming in now.
Yeah, that was where I gently made Killer ease even further to the right, so he couldn't get the checkpoint before I did.
It's a close finish. Excellent.
Just really nice, gentle driving there. Relentless happy to take second place rather than forcing for first, knowing he's got good points coming in. Could be enough to see him above Tonku. It was only, what, 5 points between them at the end?
Yeah.
And there, yeah, Tonku in 9th place. That will see Relentless with the playlist win. Right, I'll scroll through the points for myself. I'll quickly end this stream and get ready for my invite and stuff. I'm going to quickly make a coffee and a sandwich.
Yep.
So I'm good to go again for the next one.
Yep. We will be back again, guys. Let's just get this. A win for Relentless, Tonku second, 3 RNRT in the top 3. Mojo Morris, your stepdaddy, Amnesia, Westside, Dr. Green Thumpy, Trevor, Dreamer.
Gary, Droopy, 3-3, Cunnilingus and Held. Unless we hear any complaints and people's points being adjusted.
Yeah. We will be back in the next 10-15 minutes, guys. Thanks for watching.